I got the idea to convert my AR Parrot Drone 2.0 to just a standard quadcopter. I did some experimentations with the onboard ESC controller, whatever you want to call it, motor controller. There's a serial translator built onto this board that converts serial data, two-way, transmit and receive, from the main board of the Parrot drone to the motor. But since the motors are just standard brushless motors with 3 wires, as you can see the 3 connections on the controller here, I just decided to try connecting a standard ESC from a helicopter, spare ESC that I have here, to the motor to see if I can get these motors to run with standard ESCs, and then control by a quadcopter controller circuit board from Hobby King for $20, and just fly this helicopter using a standard Spectrum receiver, and also adding FPV. And there's my FPV transmitter, 200 milliwatt transmitter, and so you can see the circuit, the stuff that I gutted from the quad, and I have since run wires from the motors to the center of the cross all the way around, and I have a test set up here. I'm going to just very crudely test for you to show you that the motors run perfectly fine, and they're pulling about 1.5 to 2 amps depending upon which ESC you use. In this particular case, these this setup with the prop is pulling about 1.5 amps. So let's go ahead and run this test and turn on my transmitter, plug in my receiver. Okay, that's a good sign, and let's power it up. Got lots of lift, lots of power there, power to spare, and with 4 props it's going to be more than enough power to lift my FPV gear, a 1300 milliamp battery, and what other gear that I install, a frame to hold the electronics. I did some research on the weight. The Parrot drone out of the box with a battery and the indoor hull, foam hull, weighs 420 grams with a battery. So with this gear and a regular 1300 milliamp battery, the FPV gear, all the props installed, a frame to hold the electronics, and 4 ESCs, an additional circuit board, the quad motor controller and gyro circuit board that I'll get from Hobby King, all of that runs right at 420 grams. So I'll be able to do FPV with this quad, and hope to do some waypoint testing as well. So I'll let you know how that goes.